Hey everybody, hopefully you're having a great day. Buckeye Piper here. Coming to you from a parking lot outside of a Taco Bell slash Dollar Tree slash Planet Fitness kind of strip mall, whatever. Needed a place to go. Just wanted to have a pipe and do a video and talk about a few things. The pipe today, my Diplomat hardwood apple. It's got a forever stem on it from Vermont Freehand. Love it. The pipe and the stem. And in it, Polar Express from the Country Squire. It's a limited release they have going on right now. Virginia's Black Cavendish Burley. Really does taste like a cup of cocoa. And I get this creamy, almost marshmallow vibe with it. So anyhow, I want to touch on a topic that's fairly serious today, and that's stress and anxiety at work, mental health at work. I'm going to share a little bit about my story, and hopefully you don't mind. Hopefully it's not overly personal, but if you want to turn it off, hey, turn it off. It's cool. If it helps somebody, hey, it helps somebody, but it's nice to talk about it. So I'm going to talk about it with my good friends over a pipe. Anyhow, as the pipe starts to gurgle, that's the only bad thing about this forever stem. It seems to gurgle more than anything else. As many of you probably know, I was absent from the YTPC probably for Easter till, I don't know when I came back, Halloween, after Halloween, 6-7 months. During that time, I was getting my butt kicked at work, literally. So we had a trans manager quit. So I was doing my job, I was doing the trans manager's job, and parts of 2 or 3 other jobs. I was working 6 to 7 days a week, 70 to 80 hours a week. Oh, all of this on top of getting my MBA. So I handled it for a couple months. I asked for help repeatedly because I can't do it all myself. I was told no. Recently was told, yeah, I'll help you, from my boss. I'll help you. I'll take the DC, you take trans. 2 days later, no, you got it all again. But I'll come back to that. But anyhow, the stress started to pile on me, unlike any stress I've ever felt in my life. And I got to tell you, folks, I was always the one to not understand depression or anxiety or stress. I always powered through it, rubbed dirt on it, get over it, suck it up. That's how our generation was kind of taught, right? How to deal with that kind of stuff. Looking for the tamper. Anyhow, that's what I was doing. It did not help my cause at all. If you're going through a similar situation, don't do it. Will not help your cause. So I made it until about the first week of October. We were supposed to go on a business trip. Didn't go. There was just absolutely no way I was going to be able. I couldn't drive. My anxiety had gotten so bad. Mrs. Buckeye, at least on one occasion, and I think it was 2, had to come pick me up from work. That's how bad it was. Couldn't drive. That's a problem, man. Thank God she was gracious enough to do it, and she loves me enough to do it, and blessed beyond measure there. Anyhow, it literally got to the point where it literally felt like I was wearing this weighted blanket that weighed thousands of pounds, and I just couldn't get it off of me. I physically felt this pressure on me. Physically felt it. Ignored it. It continued to get worse. Blanket got heavier. Then I started having physical reactions to my cell phone, my work cell phone ringing or dinging with a text or an email. I would have a physical reaction to that, literally shake, physical reaction, honest to God. That's why I knew it's time to get some help. So I've had anxiety for many years, even though I've never understood it. It only manifested with driving. I've had a problem driving on interstates since 1999. Don't know why it happened. Nobody can tell me. Been to a million doctors. Nobody knows. Just one of those things. Just the cards I was dealt, right? The life I get to live. I made do. I figured my way around it, and I've been able to manage it. But I never felt anything like this. So I go in and talk to the doctor, and it's at that point she tells me, you need to go to the hospital. Blindsided me. I'm thinking just up my medicine a little bit, adjust something. She said, nope, we've been looking at your surveys and your scores. What we're doing isn't helping you. It's time for something more. You need to go to the hospital today. So, of course, all the thoughts run through your mind like I'm being committed. Here comes the cops, so they're going to pick me up and run me to the hospital, blah, 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 blah. That's not how it works, by the way. Oddly enough, there was no hospital that would accept me. Our mental health, and see, there's work phone just like that. I never get a break, and it's starting again, which I'll come back to. But our mental health, our knowledge of mental health is greater now in 2022 than ever before in the history of man. But my doctor told me this: mental health beds availability for people that may need it is at an all-time low. We had more beds available for mental health in the 1800s than we do in 2022. So if you're suffering from anxiety or stress, even though it's super bad, and fortunately mine was never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever to the level where you're thinking the ultimate, taking your life or whatever. I never crossed my mind still to this day. I would just deal with it. Not even a thought, right? But the hospitals will not help you unless you have suicidal tendencies, and not only tendencies, a plan to do it. So they told me, we can't help you, buddy. As much as we'd like to. No place in the area could do it. Great. It's great. So I got my doctor telling me I need to check myself in that day. And I've got the hospitals telling me, we won't touch you with the 10-foot pole. You're not bad enough. So here I am caught in the middle. What the hell's a guy supposed to do, right? Anyhow, I find this amazing program out of Cary, North Carolina. And it's an online program. So I went through it for 6 weeks. I was out of work for 6 weeks because of this. That's how bad it had gotten. It had gotten to the point where I physically could not work. And that's bad. That's beyond bad. I told the people in my online class, I said, what my company gave me? They gave me a second job to do, parts of a third and a fourth job to do, extra days of the week to work, extra hours to work, and that's it. No compensation, no extra vacation, not even a thank you, John. Good job, John. Nothing. The more I did, the more they wanted. The more I did, the more there had to be done. It literally got to the point where it literally put me to the point where I could not make a decision at work. And that's when I knew I had to take some time. could not physically make a decision. Unbelievable. And again, I was that guy growing up that, what do you mean you're depressed? Just smile and cheer more. Folks, that ain't how it works, bud. Now, fortunately, I didn't have the depression maybe as bad as some of the others. I don't know if I had it at all. I did lose an interest in doing things, which is not good. That's why you didn't see me on YouTube. Didn't smoke my pipe for months. Think I maybe cooked on the grill once or twice all summer last year. And the year before, me and Mrs. Buckeye cooked on the grill every weekend, all day long, every weekend. I was just existing. I wasn't living. So I come back to work. I get back to work just after the Monday after Thanksgiving. Things are literally 10 times worse than when I left. Everybody, we're glad to see you. The sales team, man, we're glad you're back. Thank you. We could always call you and count on you. Everybody else, same thing. We can always get a hold of you. You'll always take care of our needs. So I come back, ease my way back in. We've got some help at that point. Since then, that help is long since gone. Couldn't handle it. The role I'm filling in for, just to tell you how stressful it is, the role I'm filling in for has went through 7 leaders in 3.5 years. And in 15 years, there's not been a successful leader come out of that role. Not a promotion, not a lateral move, not a go here. Everybody has quit or been fired. Mostly quit. So yay, that's the job I'm doing on top of my job. So add that on top of being responsible for 220 drivers out of 3 locations, 500 hourly teammates, millions of dollars in inventory, $2 billion in sales a year, expenses around the 2.5 to 3 million mark per month. It's a lot. It's a lot. So things were going well. I was back in the groove. Fast forward to this week and last week. Back almost to where I started in October. Like I told you a little bit ago, if you're still with me, appreciate it. If you're still with me. I told you a little bit ago, my boss said, hey, let's break it up. I'll take the warehouse, you take trans. Perfect. Oh my God, thank you. Now I'm only doing a job and a half, 2 jobs, 2 full-time jobs instead of 3.5 to 4. And I don't say this to toot my own horn, folks. Please trust me. I do not want to be doing 3 and 4 jobs. I really don't. I really, really, really don't. It's not a badge of freaking honor that you can do it, because it damn near killed me one time. And now here we are again. Whatever today is, the 9th of February. Is it the 9th? Yeah, February 9th. Almost back to the same spot. Today I'm making a different decision. I'm not going to let them do it to me. The worst thing they could do to me is fire me. And at this point, that may be the best gift they could ever give me. So I won't quit. I've never quit anything in my life. I'm not a quitter. The work I do is good work. People appreciate it. People say thank you. People seek me out. But I'm tired of being a punching bag. I'm tired of being there till 9 o'clock at night because my boss wants me to work on his project. come up with his talking points for his effing meeting that he does on Wednesdays. Again, being the team player, I just smile and do it. Maybe that's where I need to give the middle finger and say, you know what? F you, you do it. It's your effing meeting. So a lot has changed. I've already told them I am no longer relocatable. I am no longer interested in your promotions. I'm going to take care of me. So here I am today, enjoying a pipe. About to take a 2-hour lunch break if I want, maybe 3 if I get mad enough. What are they going to do? I know in my heart of hearts they need me more than I need them. I know that's true. Please, I'm not arrogant. I'm not cocky. I've just done this for a long time and for many companies and have a lot of experience. So the job market's crazy, man. Everybody says it's so open, but I can't find anything. Trust and believe, I'm looking. But that's it. You know, I guess I would say 2 things today. And I guess I was hoping to accomplish a couple things. Number 1, talk to everybody, see how you're doing. And then number 2, share my story. So maybe it doesn't happen to you. Maybe you could see the warning signs. And in sharing my story, it's also helping me to not let this happen to me a second time. Because that's right where we're headed for right now. It really, truly is. But this time I won't let it because I know the warning signs. I have the tools to adapt to it. And I have more confidence in myself that if it truly came to that point, I could just walk away. I would find another job. That's what's so crazy in society right now is there are so many people exactly where I'm sitting, literally resigning every day. Thousands, hundreds of thousands, because of mental health and stress and anxiety. I read an article that said that the Teams, Microsoft Teams, and how that beeps and do logs on, all that crazy noise, has made people so anxious it gives them panic attacks. I believe it. That's where we are in society, man. We're so short of workers and help that we're dumping everything on our people. Expecting them to work more hours, more days to get it done. All to turn a buck for the company. And not even saying effing thank you, John. Hear that phone? You hear that phone beeping down there? It's all it does all day and night. So, yeah, I know it's easy. You guys, it's easy. Just quit, John, and get another job. It truly is not that easy. I'm not one to quit, and I'm not one to quit before I have another job. So if I find something, be very selective. Supply chain, transportation, logistics is an MFer right now. The industry is absolutely upside down, on its ear. Can't find drivers, can't find warehouse workers. And customer demand is up. Recipe for a train wreck. But I made the decision today, you know what? I don't care. I'll do the best I can every day. I'm not going to let them stress me out anymore. And if it ain't good enough, you could certainly fire me. So I'm intentionally letting all the extra I do go undone. My boss is supposed to take care of sales and customers anyway, so he could take care of it. John's not. Not doing your job no more. You make 3 times what I make. Literally 3 times what I make. I'm not doing it. And if down the road somebody from my company sees this and they fire me, I can live with that too. They've pushed me to the point of don't care. Now again, make this abundantly clear. John is not freaking to the point of talking about any kind of suicidal tendencies. I'm not pushed to that breaking point. No way. I love life. I love my family. I love my friends. There's no way I could never fathom and my heart goes out to those that do get pushed to that break. I've had friends that have been pushed to that brink and have done it. I love everything too much. I would never. But that's kind of what I want to tell everybody today. Take care of yourselves, because it can get bad fast. I mean, I never in a million years thought I would have physical reactions to a phone ringing, physical reactions, feeling like I'm wearing a 2,000-pound blanket. The blanket feels like 500 now. It's back. I could feel it. I could actually feels like I'm wearing a lead coat today. And that's when I know enough's enough. So guess what? Enough's enough. Decisions will be made to take care of John and Mrs. Buckeye, our family. And company will come. See? It's the shit I'm telling you about. Company will come a distant second. If at all. Anyhow, folks. That was my story. It was therapeutic. If you listen, thank you. God bless you. Appreciate you. Share your story. Don't be scared or think you're gonna get some kind of stigma. Share your story, man. There's a lot of people out there right now going through this very thing. I see Mrs. Buckeye going through it with the stress at her work. Thank God it hasn't reached the levels that it got to me, but it could. It could get her. Stress is stress. It doesn't matter if you're managing 10 people or 250 people. It's stress. Take care of yourselves, folks. Prioritize yourselves. Do some journaling. Do a little exercise. Stuff I'm trying to get back into. Journaling is fantastic. It helps a lot, by the way. I'll do that again today too. This is kind of a video journal per se. But hey, I appreciate y'all. Hopefully you don't mind me sharing such personal stuff today. I'm usually not one to do that. But I needed to get out of the office today and have a break. And enough was enough. So be well, folks. Prioritize yourself. Don't let a company use you. I'm going to really try to take my own advice, because I can easily give that advice, but I very, very seldomly can follow that advice. Don't let a company use you. There it is again. I mean, if I died today, they'd have me replaced tomorrow. No questions asked. Thanks for watching, everybody. Do something for yourself, your spouse, your family. Do something that makes you happy. If you're hiring a guy with 30 years or looking for a guy with over 30 years of transportation logistics experience, give me a call. I'll listen. But take it seriously. If somebody's down, beat up, stressed out, maybe a kind word or an uplifting voice or a text here and there would go a long way. And I've had a lot of people do that for me, and it makes you smile. It truly does help. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Wash your damn hands. We'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody.